project update. Everything's wired up and I'm really excited because now I get to turn it on and see if it actually works. This will be a lot of fun. So anyway, let's get on with the show. So here's my project table. As you can see, it's pretty dirty, and that's a fan running just because it's ridiculously hot today. And here's the project. You can see or maybe you can't see. Here we go. That's the display up and running, sort of. And here's the Bluetooth module ticking away happily. This here is the grinder. And here is the project in the box. And over there is the switch. So right now I'm running it off USB, but we are going to try to plug this in and see if it actually works. And theoretically, if I plug it in, turn the power on, then we'll have some lights over here, we'll have some lights over there, maybe we'll get some lights over here, I don't know, maybe. And then theoretically, if I press this happy button, then this here will start spinning and making a ton of noise and make a gigantic mess, because all these coffee beans in here are about to go flying, probably. Anyway, we'll see. We shall see how it goes. Anyway, fingers crossed. Let's do this. Okay, so this little bugger's turned on, so we just hit the power button. Okay, that's good. No fire yet. We have lights here. And there you can see the Arduino blinking happily. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to do that. Well, that's exciting. Oh, man. Oh, there we go. That's crazy now. Yeah. We have a runaway project. Well, you can see the screen here is not working yet. And this is still blinking, sort of. Huh. Well, good news is that all the coffee grounds that were in here are now all over my table. So I probably don't need to worry too much about any more coffee grounds coming out of this for a while. Oh well. So yeah, that's what we have right now. I need to problem solve this. I'm not exactly sure what's wrong, but I will find out. Okay, yeah, so yeah, that's the project. I just noticed that the OLD screen just popped on for a second. So what I'm thinking is that what we have is a lack of power, maybe. Like, it's getting enough power, but then it's turning off. Like, there's not enough power to actually run this thing, and what the hell? Okay, never mind. I saw this wire here and I thought that was supposed to be attached to something, but I don't think so, so we're fine there. Well, either way, the grinder stopped making weird noises for now, but I don't think it's working. Yeah, no power, so. Alright, well, wish me luck. Bye. Damn you, grinder. Okay, so I think I figured out what the issue is. I I was working with the project for a bit and I think I figured it out. And the issue is because I'm running the motor off a relay, and this relay is controlled by some sort of transistor. Maybe it's a NPN, maybe it's PNP, I don't know actually. And the way it works is that you need to write the control pin to low to turn the grinder on. So basically what we have is the opposite. I have turn it high, turn the power on to the pin to turn the grinder on, but that's not how it's supposed to work. So I flipped that around and it seems to work okay. But then the next issue is this like pulsating on-off issue, and I think that has a little bit of something to do with the kind of power source I have. If you look at the power source over here, you see it's this little bugger over here, which really doesn't want to focus for anything. But anyway, it's this little bugger over here, and I think it's one of the smart chargers that I have. So basically when the voltage gets to a certain level, it kind of turns itself off to prevent overcharging. And maybe that's what's happening, is that you bring up the voltage and then like at some point it's like, oh snaps, the device is fully charged, and then it cuts the power, which is what's possibly causing the device to go on off on off on off and yada yada yada. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to use like one of those really cheap Apple chargers, something that's like not very smart, hopefully, and see if that helps the issue. But that means it means that I need to rewire some stuff, and it's not going to be a lot of fun. So yeah. Alright, so I'm going to get started on that before anything else happens, and hopefully I can get it running before the end of the day. Okay, so it's like 12 o'clock. It's a little later than I wish. I was hoping this would be done sooner, but that's how it is. Anyway, I actually finally got everything put together. I still need to make some changes to the the software to make sure that things work a little better, but hardware wise it's all installed. I mean, technically it does work, so that's good, but it's a hell of a lot of work to take apart, so I want to make sure I get it right the first time, because I'm totally not cool with having to take this apart and do it all over again. But before I put stuff together, I just kind of want to show you what I got. Okay, so this is basically the project. Ignore the very dirty desk. Here you have Bluetooth. This is the Bluetooth module here. You have the Arduino right here. You have your power source here, and over there, can't really see it, but you have a relay which controls this motor here, because it's really big and it's not something you want to drive with an Arduino. So yeah, that's basically it. There's a whole mess of wires through here just because I wasn't sure how much space I had and I didn't want to rewire everything, so it gets extra magnet wire. On the front here you have the display, as well as 3 buttons and the on-off button for the grinder. Okay, so basically that's what I have, and I am going to, like I said earlier, I'm going to make some changes to the software to make sure everything works really well before I screw it all together. But maybe that's for another time, maybe that's for tonight. We'll see. Alright, well, hope this works out.